different series.
He is the man, doing everything he can, sorting out your problems is the reason that he ran. Well, Falvey is the man in his father's caravan. He got Dr. Joyce's licence back, he got Father Mackin off the hook, he got work permits for the lads in the Chinese takeaway.
I don't want to see you again, you hear me? Very sorry about this.
No problem, Val. I'll leave you alone with them for a minute.
Okay, thanks. I'll just have a quick word. Knock some sense into her. Verona, I'm very, very unhappy about this.
Well, someone's got to, make a stand.
World globalisation. What has that got to do with us? How has the wider world impacted in any way on this community?
It's happening everywhere, Val. The multinational corporations are exploiting our resources, and no one's harnessing natural energy, and we're going to run out of oil.
The last people who are going to run out of oil are Shell Oil. What's the point in protesting about them?
We protest against every multinational corporation, and anyone who, exploits the environment or whatever.
Yeah, but they're only a garage. What's Conor Troy going to say to me the next time I go in there for petrol? Or an ice cream?
Probably spout some liberal capitalist mantra about...
I'm not listening to him.
Why couldn't They're stomping on the rights
Red Rum, Shergar, Seabiscuit, George Clooney, Dustin Hoffman, Shaganta O'Halpine, Dahi O'Shea, Sharon Lee Violon.
Thanks for all the help.
It's great. We're all very, very let down. Oh, children these days, what? I always had a great respect for the guards myself. It's yours.
You're Val Falvey, aren't you?
Yes, I am indeed.
And somewhere you had very high IQ.
Oh, yeah. I filled out an IQ test for a student magazine. Apparently, I did quite well.
Come on, you.
I know. Rona. Get in.
She's perfectly entitled to protest against these multinationals.
But it puts me in a very tricky situation. Conor Troy's always been good to me. Every time he fills me up, he gives me a little bit extra for the lawnmower. And doesn't charge me. Go easy there, Christine. It's a weekday.
No, relax. It's not like I'm turning into Amy Winehouse. What's wrong with enjoying the finer things in life?
Well, obviously, the problem here is that someone has messed up at the health board. So I'll sort that out post-haste. Time for the next one. Tempest Fugit.
You may read clever books and drink fancy wine and speak Latin. That doesn't impress me. I just want me medical card sorted.
Right. Can I give you one of these? I think we should all be concerned about the environment, but at the same time, it's not something that's going to happen today or tomorrow. I think a lot of the people who get worked up about it they're crackpots, you know?
It's 2 drops in the left eye.
This is actually not my job, but...
My son works in that garage. He doesn't give a damn about the environment. What does it mean to him?
Exactly. We need to strike a balance.
What sort of a balance?
Well, between the concerns of environmentalists and people who aren't connected to the environment.
Sounds a bit clever for me.
Can I give you one of these?
What is it?
Can we get more liver?
No problemo.
Where did you get it anyway?
Mick Laughlin in the abattoir.
It's going down well with the punters.
Good.
Distracts them.
So, some tricky questions about Brona, huh?
Don't worry. I've taken appropriate action.
What? Rationing her installments at the OC?
I tell you how mad she is. She doesn't even watch television.
What?
She's alternative. No, I've told her she can't go to America this summer. She's furious.
You see, Val, the thing about people in a place like this, they're just happy to have jobs. Now, especially now that the country's turned into Zimbabwe. No. I mean, they couldn't give a jacksie if the factory they're working in is spewing bucket loads of toxic gas into the air. They just think, oh, look, more clouds. I was talking to the editor of The Champion in the Crokes last night. They conducted a vox pop last week with some ordinary people on how they felt their local politicians were doing. And it's not good news. Your popularity is at an all-time low.
How low?
Shockingly low. You see, people have turned against you since you did that IQ test. And us swapping your results with Mac Williams, that just backfired altogether. Well, they all think you're an intellectual now.
But how? I mean, anyone who knows me can see that's the last thing I am.
Well, that's the perception out there, Val. Yeah. And there's one thing the Irish people mistrust. It's an intellectual.
Well, what about Eddie Hobbs? They seem to go for him.
No. He's an economic intellectual. I mean, that's just exaggerated multiplication and subtraction, adding up, doing sums. No, I'm talking about the real bright sparks. Fellas who read Ulysses or No Good Vineyard. Anyway, it's time we put you back on the map, Val.
How?
Well, the Americans are opening a factory in Beltuber in a few weeks. And that could be good for you. Jobs in your constituency.
Yes. Well, actually, I'm in with Brawley tomorrow. I'll make sure I get to do the welcome speech. He can't refuse.
Sounds good, Val. The rehabilitation process starts here, huh? Not a lovely day, no.
What's this about you being some kind of intellectual?
Well, what do you think?
I think it's because you did well in that IQ thing. The perception is that you're too clever by half.
But I'm not.
We think Councillor Joey Hoey is the right man to deliver the speech at this factory thing.
Joey Hoey?
We need to keep him on side. He's up before the tribunal next week.
Yes, but I need this.
I still have a role for you. I believe you know Councillor Hoey quite well.
Yeah.
There's a problem. He's a DDDDM.
A what?
A Dese and Dose merchant. You can't pronounce the TH sound.
Oh, yes, of course.
It could be very embarrassing in front of our American visitors. We want you to help him with his speech. He'll come up with a first draft. You just go over it, changing any word beginning with TH.
Right. And what about other words like column instead of column?
I can't see any need for him to use that word.
Okay. But how about tremendous instead of tremendous?
Don't worry about that. Should even I say tremendous. Although we try not to say it in front of the Brits. These Americans are very important. I'll be down there myself representing on Taoiseach. We're both relying on you for this now. Put it down.
So then there was just me and the two theologians on the train from Thurles. I thought a lot about theology on the train. The three of us there, thinking about theology. Anyway, there's the speech.
Thanks, Joe. I'm not going to change very much. Just I'm very experienced at the old speeches and oratory and debating.
You're a master debater.
Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah. Ronnie just wants me to spice it up a bit.
The rumour is that you've become some kind of intellectual.
What? No, Joey. No. I'm just an ordinary Joe Soap.
Like me. I like the Beatles and Joe Dolan. Not the new groups, like the Ting Tings.
The Things.
No, the Ting Tings.
Right. Joey, can I just assure you one more time, I am not an intellectual.
It doesn't bother me, Val. That's another theory I have about things. I've thought that through thoroughly. There's no shame in having someone else improve on something that's improvable. I wouldn't feel threatened by that. Some people are hard workers and some people are thinkers. I'm a hard worker. You, Val, are a thinker.
Thanks.
Where's that Thousand Island dressing in the water? I've a terrible thirst. My throat is throbbing.
Completely illiterate.
Never mind that. Just get rid of the THs.
Right. It's very annoying, though. Should be me making this speech, not Joey Hoey.
That's true, Val, that's true. But your poor old Joey, he's harmless enough, though, huh?
Yeah. Kind of simple-minded. He even thought of becoming a priest.
Hey. But you were good friends.
Yeah, we were, yeah. Always playing practical jokes on each other. I remember one time he let the air out of my tyres. I had to walk 3 miles home. Actually, I owe him for that. No, we were great pals. Used to go to GA matches together and race meetings. Told each other our darkest secrets. No, we were very, very close.
So why did you not see so much of him anymore?
Oh, he's just an awful idiot. I had enough of him.
Yeah. Do you remember that fancy dress party after the Audition 98?
Yeah. Hey, wait till I get the photo. Cardboard box. Hang on.
Oh, Jerry Adams, huh?
No, Rolf Harris. That's Rolf. Here we are.
Oh, I don't think so, Val. I don't think so. You don't want the PC brigade to get a hold of that?
God, it's some cracks slagging each other off for turning up in the same outfit. Tufty Monaghan came as Hitler.
No, I'm serious, Val. Hide that. You don't want that falling into the wrong hands.
You don't want what falling into the wrong hands?
Nuclear secrets.
Yeah. I can't believe you're actually not letting me go to America this summer.
No, Brona, I'm sorry. I have to put my foot down sometimes, don't I? If you carried on in America with this globalisation lark, you'd be on your own. I hold no sway with the guards over there.
The guards?
Who's that?
Fiacre? Or like going to a meeting?
What meeting?
Macron Fairman?
Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah, I am. See you, Val.
Don't call me Val.
Oh, she's a tough cookie. He gets a lot of that from her mother, I suppose. Feisty, lots of energy, knows exactly what she wants. Oh, there's a lot to admire there. Thou art thy mother's glass, and she in thee calls back the lovely April of her prime.
Here's another one. Since our first factory opened in London near the River Thames.
It's Thames, Val, it's Thames. You don't pronounce the TH.
Well, it's a very tricky language. No wonder we never really got the hang of it. He's blown some distance away.
Industries have been in Ireland since Brian Boru's time. How great it is to see Amerco expanding its foreign operations to our own tiny but in many ways outstanding island.
Up there, pal.
Since your first factory opened on London near River Thames, Amerco has created hundreds of jobs on European soil. And now I'd like to present to Mr. Gordon Trill, Chief Executive of Amerco, a beautiful book on Irish scenic views.
What's she doing here?
Mum said I could, get a lift home or whatever.
Yeah, well, you can't protest in here.
She's not protesting. She left her placard outside. And she can do what she wants. Just leave her alone.
Right, as long as she doesn't hear your man, okay? Right, both of you. Just...
I'm sorry Aunt Taoiseach couldn't be here today, but I'm very pleased to represent them. And I'd like to apologise about those protesters.
Don't worry about that. They're everywhere these days.
We've really tried to encourage foreign investment through tax evasion.
Tax evasion.
Sorry, tax incentives. What was I saying? We could set up a meeting where we could look into the possibility of setting up other factories.
Hello, Val Falvey, local TD.
Tiddy? What's a tiddy?
A TD. I suppose I'd be the equivalent of, in America, someone like Al Gore.
Al Gore?
Yes.
Yes. We're not big fans of Senator Gore at Americo. He's trying to put many constraints on our factories.
He's obviously wrong about the environmental stuff. Probably just fell in with the wrong crowd there.
John, there's someone over here I'd like you to meet. The factory manager would like a word. Excuse us.
Make it quick.
Do you know much about Ireland? We drive on the left, not the... Of course, the national drink. Have you tried it? Have a little sip.
Oh, here's a fresh one. Enjoy.
I must show you the book. Now, you'll like this. Oh, there we go. That's the Rock of Cashel, the big rock. And there we go. That's the Cliffs of Moher. Now, a lot of people commit suicide from there, but it's very nice. And there's the Giant's Causeway. Now, technically, that's in the UK, but we should have it back soon.
What's that thing do?
Oh, dear.
It's a photo of me and Mr. Falvey at a fancy dress party. I've no idea why Mr. Falvey put it there. I think it was a practical joke on me that thoroughly misfired. I feel thoroughly let down. Thoroughly let down.
Well, you see, I actually wanted to go to that thing as Clint Eastwood, but Christine wouldn't lend me her ponchos.
What was that photograph doing in the book?
My daughter put it in there because I wouldn't let her go to America. I wish she'd never been born.
Look, your popularity is way down. You're not delivering the goods at local level. We're going to give Dese Clinch a go.
What? No!
You're off the ticket.
No! 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 Please! No! Ah, please, come on. Please, no! The dream is over. No more fighting for the underdog against the vested interests of big business. No more legislating for change in the hothouse of Dáil Éireann. No more free drink.
Now, hold on, man, hold on. The dream is not over. The election's a long way away. Now, I've been thinking, Red Gaffney owes us a favour.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah. I never liked having to come up with an alibi for him that time. More like a lie-by than an alibi action. But he's not involved in this.
It's all part of the same game, Val. And he does owe us. Now, I've had an idea. Have a look at that.
Barry McGuigan?
Mr. Falvey, so you're denying that it's you in that photograph?
Absolutely, it's not me in that photograph. I went as Barry McGuigan. Now, you can ask Red Gaffney, the deputy for North Tip. He'll back me up on that.
Councillor Joey Hoey is adamant it is you.
Can you see my face? No. It's a simple question. It's a simple question. Can you see my face in that photograph? The answer is no, you cannot. Look me in there. I have never, ever dressed up as a member of the KKK.
It certainly shows a commendable degree of improvisation. And Taoiseach was hugely impressed, like something he would have come up with himself. He wants you back on the ticket.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thank you. That's great.
I'm unsure as to why Deputy Gaffney is backing up your story, but perhaps it's best if I don't inquire.
Don't go there.
We do have a small worry. Councillor Hoey is up before the tribunal next week. I'm sure if you have any skeletons in your cupboard, he won't be shy in exposing them to the learned gentleman. You don't have any dark secrets you've shared with him, do you?
No.
Because if there was anything at all, we'd have to put Clinch back on the ticket.
No.
Anything.
Nothing there.
You know, maybe sometimes it's best not to share your darkest secrets, Val.
He certainly got me back. I'm finished, Pat.
No, you're not finished, Val. There's one thing you can do. One could say it's an unusual step to take in Irish politics, but I think it may be the time.
Well, I've always believed in telling the truth. That's why As soon as Councillor Hoey made the allegations, I decided to come clean.
Why did you take the money from Mr. Kluski?
Well, I had some family problems at the time, and foolishly, I thought I could buy my way out of them. My wife, Christine, was very sadly in the early stages of the terrible disease of alcoholism. And my son, who's in the rock and roll business, was becoming increasingly addicted to Class A drugs. My daughter, Brona, who I had very high hopes for, she was wrongfully experimenting with her sexuality. You know yourself. Now, I have no doubt, having said that all the voters... He said play the family card. People really sympathise with that.
My father served as a TD in this area for 25 years.
It'll soon blow over. In a couple of months, we'll look back and wonder, what was all the fuss about?
Look, I know you've never been in front of a tribunal before, Val. Don't worry. You just have to keep to the strategy.
Fed up telling the truth. Look where it's got me.
Honestly, it's all going according to plan. And in 6 months' time, you'll be laughing at how you got worked up about the whole thing. And look, Val, you got nothing to worry about. Come on. Come on. Val, how are you?
There was another fella knifed in the pool room this morning.
Excellent. That'll be great for the book. Just keep thinking Jeffrey Archer. Brona says hi.
Is she coming in herself?
She said she'd be in a while. She's something else to do first. Yeah, got some reading matter for you here. 2 great Irishmen, Val. Right.
So, when are you getting me out of here, Pat?
Well, as you know, Val, your sentence is for 2 years. And I think with parole, well, you could be out in about 3 months.
No, sorry, Pat, I can't wait. I'm going mad here.
But the thing is, Val, you've never been more popular.
What?
Well, you're in all the papers. You've taken the rap for years of politicians screwing this country, and they're even feeling sorry for it now. And they're willing to forgive you for calling yourself an intellectual. Everybody now knows the name Val Falvey. And as I was saying, Val, you could be out in about 3 months, but I have a suggestion. Why don't you tell them that you want to stay in for the whole 2 years?
No!
Think about it, Val. Say you owe it to the Irish people to serve your time. Say that your only wish is to serve the electorate with a dedication born out of the hard lesson that you've learned in prison. Corruption does not pay. Think about it, Val. Now think of it, relax. Think of your legacy.
No, thank you, Pat. I want to get out of here right now.
Okay, you don't have to give me your answer now.
I am giving you my answer now. I want to go home. I don't want to be stabbed playing pool.
Just sleep on it, Val.
Go home to Christine, please.
Pat, listen to me. Pat.
I have walked in the darkness and I've lost my way. Oh, help, give me guidance. Oh, please, Lord, I pray. I've stumbled, my Lord. I need help, I'm not strong. 'Cause my burden is heavy and the road it is long. I can change, for my sins I'll atone. But help me, my Lord, I can't do it alone. Please grant me forgiveness, I know I've done wrong. 'Cause my burden is heavy and the road it is long. 'Cause my burden is heavy and the road it is long.